What if I told you there was a really easy way to get rid of belly fat in 3 weeks? You wouldn't believe me, would you? But there absolutely is. So if you're struggling with menopause belly fat, listen up. I'm going to show you the proven method that has worked for literally thousands of my clients. Hello fam, my name's Melissa Neal and I am the CEO of Body by Bikini, and I've helped over 13,000 women transform their bodies, including their belly fat, and therefore their lives. But don't just take my word for it. Here are some incredible examples of my success stories with women like you who have menopause belly fat, and before they come to me, they believe it's literally nearly impossible to shift it, and try as they might, nothing has worked in the past. Here is Juanita. She shrunk that belly fat and got those results in a matter of weeks. I'm not kidding you. And here is Elsie. She stopped hiding her body and started wearing a bikini with those results in, again, just a matter of weeks. And look at Stephanie. She couldn't believe these incredible results she got in such a short space of time. Now that you've seen the results, I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process so you can get incredible results just like those women you've seen. And if you want to work with me or one of my incredible certified menopause weight loss coaches and get those amazing results and strip belly fat in just 3 weeks, click the link below to apply for my Platinum Coaching Program. This is an exclusive one-to-one program designed for women over 40, and we are having amazing success. So click the link below and apply while you're watching this video. Now, first off, I'm gonna talk about a common myth and a massive mistake that women make over 40, and I kind of made this mistake too. And unfortunately, there are a lot of YouTubers, influencers that peddle this stuff, and it's just total nonsense. But I want you to know that this doesn't work, and then I'm going to take you through what does work. People will often have you believe that you can literally spot reduce fat. They'll tell you you just do loads of ab and core exercises and you shrink your waistline. There is no scientific evidence of this, and I've worked with over 13,000 women using my method, which doesn't involve loads of ab and crunch exercises, and I'm going to take you through exactly what it is, and they are getting amazing success. So look at this fat. I'm going to put it around my midsection, and just for argument's sake, I'm doing loads of crunches. What that's doing is it's building up a wall of muscle behind that fat, but it's not actually getting rid of that fat. And that was quite a big wall of muscle. It'd be a bit smaller than that, but it's not going to get rid of that fat. So what you have to have is an overall strategy for getting rid of that fat. So if you imagine your fat on your body is like this bowl of water, if you get this cup and you reduce the fat, so basically you're taking the fat out, what happens is the fat, just like the water, is going to come off all over your body. So you can see there, the levels dropped, but I haven't taken the fat just out in one place. And it's exactly the same with your body. You can't spot reduce this water, and you can't spot reduce fat on your body. That being said, I'm going to now show you how you can reduce the fat on your belly and the rest of your body, just like the women you saw in those pictures. But first, let's hear from 50-year-old Stephanie, who learned the right way to get rid of belly fat.
Yeah, I learned how to fuel my body properly, and I fell back in love with working out. And as my body grew stronger, so did my mind. Melissa's program was different from anything I'd tried before, and I've been in done fitness for years. But she didn't push push me to injury or exhaustion. She pushed me to break through my own mental barriers. And thanks to her, I believe in myself again. I'm so grateful to Melissa, her team, and this community. And now it's weird. I'm actually excited to turn 50. I'm happy. These are tears of happiness. Like I'm stepping into the next chapter, stronger, I'm happier, and I'm healthier than I ever imagined.
The clue there is she said she learned how to fuel her body correctly. I'm going to show you that, but first let's talk about why so many women that come to me are actually failing. This is one of the major mistakes that menopausal women make out of desperation with their nutrition. They go on very low calories, low carbs, and even like extreme 24-hour fasting. With my clients, I don't starve them, I don't get them on really extreme intermittent fasting. They don't go on low carb, because what that's like, it's like trying to use these tiny little sticks to build a massive fire. It's just not going to work. A fire that like burns hot, that's massive and burns for hours. You're not going to get that with those sticks, are you? Because what's going to happen with these sticks is it's just going to flicker and go out in about 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But instead, what you want is like huge logs to build a really huge blazing fire. But if you use these sticks, this is just going to dim your metabolism. The fire is not going to burn long and hot. So now I'm going to show you what to do with nutrition instead. Let's hear from Sandrea, who actually got her nutrition absolutely right. And you're going to learn the role of nutrition and belly fat and how effective it is from Sandrea.
So I've done 2 weeks. No, this is week 2 of the first bit. And the belly fat is like melted, gone. I can't believe it.
I'm recording this.
I'm 61, Melissa.
Oh wow,
gone through menopause.
Yeah.
I'm in I'm sometimes I'm working, sometimes I'm not. It's the stress of life and all of that. I can fit back in my lovely button-up Ralph Lauren dress that I haven't been able to button up for 5 years. And it's just because it's a different way of eating. And I'm gonna hold my hand up. I haven't stepped in the gym yet, but I will. I am gonna do that, because I haven't done weight training for years, but I will do that because I need the strength.
So what exactly is the nutrition that I give to my clients like Sandrea? And why is it so effective? Well, I look at their protein and I take their protein high. And for most women, this is going to be much higher than they've ever eaten in their entire lives. But I promise you, this absolutely works, as Sandrea is a testament to. So what does that mean? That means that you take in 1 gram of protein per pound in body weight. But when I have women that are 200 pounds or over, and what I do with them is 1 gram of protein per pound in their goal body weight. So say their goal body weight is 160 pounds, they're going to eat 160 grams of protein. So for most women, this is going to mean eating anywhere between 120 to 170 grams of protein per day. So just to give you an idea of what that might look like, 1 portion of chicken, which is 100 grams or 3.5 ounces, that gives you 30 grams of protein. 1 portion of lentils, which is about 100 grams or 3.5 ounces, that's cooked lentils, that will get you 12 grams of protein. So what does that look like? What would a typical day of eating look like for my coaching clients? In the morning, they're going to have like a breakfast. Maybe it's oatmeal with protein powder and chia seeds. And it could be like with a dollop of Greek yogurt and some fruit. Typically, I like to give people berries because they're an amazing anti-inflammatory food. For lunch, they might have plant protein like tofu or chicken or fish or very lean meat, And then they might have that with like beans and lentils and maybe some rice as well. And that's the beans and lentils is really gonna up the protein. And dinner would be similar to lunch, to be quite honest with you, but we just rotate something else in, or they might have an omelette, something like that, or some like soy meat if they're like vegan. And like maybe in the evening, it's also really good to have like baked oily fish. And then we got to think about snacks. So snacks always have protein in. So it might be something like a protein shake. It could be like some Greek yogurt. It could be cottage cheese, or it could be tuna, something like that. But the snack has to have 20 or 30 grams of protein in it. And really importantly, as I said, we do not skip carbs, because skipping carbs altogether, it's not great for menopausal women because you need it for your brain function. But what I do with my clients is we limit carbohydrates, which I do with my own diet. So it might be like 100 grams of carbs, 150 grams of carbs. That's moderate. So it's not high carbohydrate, but it's not low carbohydrate. And we do tend to stick to complex carbs and avoid white processed carbs like refined sugar and white flour. Then fats are controlled again. We might get in 50 to 70 grams of fat per day. So it's not a massive amount of fats, but we're controlling fats, and this is really important. How do we control the intake of protein, fats and carbs? Those are called macronutrients. Well, you weigh and measure your food. So you get yourself a set of scales. This is absolutely key. Once I get my clients weighing and measuring their food, I do not get any resistance from them about it, even if they really don't like the idea of it at the start, because they get amazing results and they're losing inches in 2 or 3 weeks. Sometimes it's in week 1, they're losing inches. And so if that's happening, you're prepared to kind of do things a bit differently, aren't you? When you may have been through quite a long period where you're just not getting success with fat loss and belly fat loss. So let me know in the comments, do you weigh your food? Are you really anti-weighing your food? And maybe you've watched this and thought, actually, do you know what? I'm going to start doing it. Let me know in the comments. So here I'm just showing you how easy it is to weigh the food out. And I've got like a digital scale. It's a bit old, this one, but it does the job. This one's like a Rempo one, but you can get them for like $10 or something on Amazon. I'm going to weigh in grams. So even if you're watching in the USA and you're used to ounces, try to weigh in grams, because macros are recorded in grams anyway, and grams are going to give you accuracy. So what I do is I put the plate on there, and then I'm going to press 0 on the scale underneath. And that's all that you do. And so I've got my protein source. Ken has made this amazing fish dish here. So that's already cooked. And I tend to also give my clients the cooked weight, not the raw weight that they need, because it makes it much easier. And that's like, it's just 108 grams. So perfect there. And then got some black rice that I've already cooked that was kind of in the fridge. And I'm going to just do 100 grams of black rice as well. 100 grams is quite a good. If you were watching your calories a bit more, you could do a bit less than that. And then of course I want some veggies to go with it. Now, weighing things like watercress, this is watercress, is less important. But, you know, if I was getting really particular about it, I'd weigh that out. That's like 20 grams. And then I'm going to put some tomatoes on there. And that is literally it. And that's 70 grams of tomatoes. So now what I'm going to do is record that in MyFitnessPal. But with my clients, they don't get recipes like this. They get recipes that are a lot, you know, a lot more interesting. And we design them around the foods that they enjoy as well. They will get the recipes, so all they have to do, they're given the weights and measurements, all they got to do is just weigh it out like that. And I promise you, if you do this, This is the thing that really moves the needle when it comes to losing fat and losing belly fat in particular, and why you saw Sandrea had amazing success. And she said it was just 3 weeks, didn't she? That's literally how. I'm going to talk about what else you can do as well with your exercise, which will 10x your results. But as you know, you saw that demonstration. I'm not going to give you a ton of ab and core exercises. They are absolutely fantastic for strengthening your core, but there is something even better. It's going to skyrocket your results, it's going to boost your metabolism, and it's going to turn your body into a fat burning machine. Even when you're sleeping, lying around, just twiddling your thumbs, doing nothing. But first, if you want to work with me or one of my team of menopause certified coaches, you can click the link below to apply for my platinum one-to-one coaching program. This is not a one-size-fits-all. This is something that is specifically designed around you, the foods you enjoy eating, the foods you don't like eating. We'll make sure that you don't have those, and you'll be absolutely accountable to your coach, and you can contact them on a daily basis. So click the link below, apply, and book that call now while you're watching this. Now, let's talk about the type of exercise that's going to 10x your results. Have you found since getting older that your metabolism has really slowed down? I know I did. And do you find that you can't eat like you used to? You kind of look at a cake or a dessert or a donut and you kind of gain weight, don't you? Just by looking at it. And the kicker is the weight just keeps piling on and on and on, doesn't it? This is exactly what happened to my client Elsie. But once she got on the right path with nutrition and exercise, a dramatic change happened in a matter of weeks.
Physically, I went from a size 44-inch waist to a size 37-inch waist. I've lost 20 pounds. I've got muscles and definition in my abs. And my 12-year-old daughter told me I don't have a pancake butt anymore. So I'm just feeling I've got so much more strength and stamina and energy. And physically, I am just like feeling so amazing. And I'm absolutely going to continue with everything Melissa's taught me, so I can just keep building on from here.
Yes, she did have to give up the wine o'clock, but she also incorporated nutrition and lifting weights. And lifting weights is the thing that is going to boost your metabolism. She did this 4 times a week. I recommend you do this 3 or 4 times a week. And this is literally my secret sauce for women over 40, and it's going to skyrocket your results, because lifting weights turns your body into a fat burning machine so that your body is burning fat morning, noon and night. Whatever you are doing through the day, if you're lifting weights as part of your routine, the rest of the day your body is going to be burning calories and therefore fat. Don't fear that lifting weights is going to make you bulky. You can see here with Elsie's pictures, she didn't get bulky, she just lost all that belly fat, didn't she? And yes, she did get strong, but you can see from that clip she was delighted because she had the freedom to do the things she wanted with her kids, like kayaking, that she hadn't been able to do before. And right now we're at a time in our life where we could do with an energy boost and get our strength back. And as I said, you can't spot reduced fat, but what you can do is improve your body's metabolism, and that's going to result in reducing fat on your body, including your belly. Just like a fire, you're kind of building more and more and bigger logs, and you're adding those big logs to that fire, and so the fire is burning hotter and it's burning stronger and it's burning all through the day. That's what you want with your body. It doesn't take a huge commitment. Elsie was doing 4 times a week for 30 to 45 minutes. I definitely recommend a minimum of 3 times a week for lifting weights. And it can be done at home like Elsie did, or it can be done at the gym. It doesn't matter, it's wherever suits you. But are you staying consistent? And do you have a workout to suit your needs? Well, that is where having a coach to work with can make an incredible difference. Many of the women come to me and they're doing the wrong kind of lifting weights. They're like mixing and matching a load of different workouts, and what you want to be doing is consistently lifting the same lifts over and over again and getting better at them, and having a program that's specifically written around you, what equipment you have at home, what time of day you work out, and what your level is. Maybe you're beginner level, maybe you're intermediate or more advanced. You need a specific program that's written for you. And that's what me and my team of coaches do. Morning, noon and night actually is writing people's, not only their nutrition programs, but their workout programs. So they're getting incredible results and reducing belly fat in a matter of weeks. As I said, some of them in week 1, definitely by week 3, they are losing inches off their waist. And around the 90-day mark, that's when other people are starting to notice and compliment them. So what would your life be like if you managed to get rid of belly fat in 3 weeks, and then in 90 days, having people compliment you and say how fantastic you look? What would your life be like? Well, if that sounds like something that you want to do and you want to do it all naturally, do apply for my Platinum Coaching Program and join the many successful women that we have worked with and are currently working with, who are achieving amazing success and amazing results that they just didn't think was possible. All you've got to do is click the link below, apply, and then book a call with somebody in my team to speak about your progress in confidence, and we'll be waiting on the other side to give you your nutrition plan, your hormone health plan, and your workout plan to make sure that you finally achieve success.